It is time for week 2, guys. We are facing up against Nipnintendo. We both have lost our week 1 matchups, so one of us has to go home with a W today. He has a pretty nice team, hyper offense, you know, and some pretty annoying Pokemon. So not the easiest thing to prep for. Big shout out to the channel mascot Krookodile, by the way. So yeah, I am totally predicting him to bring Tapu Lele, you know, Psychic Terrain with Hawlucha. You know how that works out on Burden ability and whatnot. Mega Aerodactyl should be coming as well. He always brings Chansey. The other 2 Pokemon could be whatever. I don't think Krookodile makes much sense, unfortunately. I'm going to guess he brings probably Shell Smash Cloyster, and the last Pokemon, I would bring Smeargle, I guess. Spore, Sticky Web, whatnot. Usual shenanigans. So for this week, guys, we are going to bring Mega Mawile. It's kind of risky because of Psychic Terrain. I can't really spam Sucker Punch, so we have to be careful of that. The thing is, Tapu Lele doesn't have Hidden Power Fire, obviously, so we still have a decent matchup against it. I mean, Tapu Lele doesn't want to take any attack from a Mawile. At best, it clicks Focus Blast, and I'm pretty sure that does not OHKO. It doesn't one-hit KO, so Primarina looks pretty decent. It actually looks decent. It should be able to eat stuff from Mega Aerodactyl, from Hawlucha. I mean, those 2 Pokemon could have electric coverage, but we should be able to either attack and OHKO them back with Scald or Moonblast or whatnot. I semi-like Hydreigon, Scarf Hydreigon as a pivot. And this week, we're actually going to bring our Accelgor. One of the first things I look at when I team build is I look at my opponent's base HP. Meaning, out of Nip's 13 Pokemon, only 3 of them have an HP stat of over 80. Being Mega Ampharos with 90, Krookodile with 95, and Chansey, which has a whopping 250, obviously. I don't see Mega Ampharos coming for sure, and we're not going to click Final Gambit in front of a Chansey, so I'll just U-turn out of that. Next up we have Necrozma. The only real reason I'm bringing Necrozma here is because Hawlucha can't do anything against it. The Tapu Lele and Hawlucha core I'm pretty worried about, but Hawlucha never does anything to Necrozma, so we're bringing that. Might not be the best decision, but I've got my ass kicked by Hawlucha before, so. And last but not least, we have Gliscor. It's mainly my Aerodactyl answer. As long as Aerodactyl does not have Ice Fang, then we can run into problems. We have to be wary about that. Maybe scout out his set a little bit. But something tells me he's not going to have Ice Fang, you know? Like, you could have Ice Fang, but it's kind of a waste of a move slot in my opinion. It's only really good against my Dragons and Gliscor, so we'll see if he brings it or not. I'll have to do some scouting. My overall roster is kind of weak to Ice now that I look at it. We have Drampa, we have Hydreigon, and then Gliscor's 4 times weak to Ice, so that is my team. Guaranteed I'm going to be bringing those 6. Might not be the best setup I have, but we'll try to make it work, man. We'll try to make it work, try to get our first win of the season. That's the 6 I predict he will bring, so we will see momentarily what's going on. So yeah, it's time to get corrupted. Alright guys, we are back, man. Week 2 against Nipnintendo. This battle actually happened a couple weeks ago, if not longer, so I'm gonna have to kind of remember what happens here. But yeah, there's my 6. Like I said in the team builder, he pretty much brought what I thought. Well, the first 4 Pokemon at least. He brought Rotom-Mow, which kind of makes sense. Well, somewhat. You could click Will-O-Wisp on Mega Mawile, And you look really good against my Primarina. He knew Primarina would come. He actually, he has some threats against Primarina, which was one of my main offensive threats. So, he brings Salazzle, which I don't know why I didn't predict that. Salazzle looks really good, especially a substitute, maybe Nasty Plot set. You take out my Mawile for sure, and you could click Sludge Wave and wipe out Primarina since you outspeed. So, yeah, let's see how this goes down. I believe, like I said in team preview, I wanted to bring Accelgor, because I could click Final Gambit on 10 of his 13 overall Pokemon. So I think we lead Accelgor here. Here comes Accelgor, and here's his Chansey. Chansey has a base HP of 250, so I'm not going to click Final Gambit here because I would be sacrificing a Pokemon, and he could just soft boil the damage away. So instead, I opt to go for Spikes. I didn't think he'd... I mean, he has 3 flying types, or 3 defoggers. So I wanted to see if he would have defog. So we will see. But I opt, let's be cute. Let's be a cutie pie and try to spike stack him for once, you know. I'm not a big player of hazards, especially in Gen 8 since you have heavy duty boots. I don't prioritize hazards too much nowadays. But I get 3 layers of spikes, and I switch out to Gliscor here. I guess just to click Toxic and knock off some items. Knock off whatever's on Chansey, I'm guessing leftovers, or heavy duty boots. He brings in Rotom here. And I switch out because I don't want to take a Leaf Storm to the face. I don't think it OHKOs even if your choice specs. But we switch out into Hydreigon, and what does he go for here? He goes for Defog. So he gets rid of his rocks, but he gets rid of my 3 layers of spikes. So I click Dark Pulse. He Volt switches out. My Hydreigon here was Choice Scarf. So Choice Scarf being to outspeed stuff like Scarf Lele, and clicking either Dark Pulse or Flash Cannon. I brought Flash Cannon. It hits Lele, but also does a big chunk to make Aerodactyl. So here comes Tapu Lele. What do we do here? I think we switch out to Accelgor because we're scarfed. We're scarfed and we could click Bug Buzz, which I believe I go for here. He smartly goes for Chansey. I go on the obvious Bug Buzz. So he's playing really good. He's playing better than I am so far. He gets up rocks and he goes back to Rotom-Mow, and I go for knockoff, and I believe a second knockoff here for whatever wants to come in. He does Volt Switch for whatever reason, but I go for a double knockoff. And he's actually very smartly, get this, last turn he just sacked off the Rotom-Mow so he could come in. He could come in with the Mega Aerodactyl. I stay in here. I want to see if he has Ice Fang. But yeah, that was actually pretty good on his part. He sacked off the Rotom, so he knows he could set up Mega Aerodactyl pretty efficiently here. So I get a Toxic. To kind of put this Mega Aerodactyl, this Mega Threat, on a timer. And he doubles down. He doubled Dragon Dance. I have Taunt here. I probably should have clicked Taunt before the first Toxic, in my opinion. So we are just, at this point, we're just trying to Toxic stall him. I sack off my Accelgor. We get another turn of accumulated toxic damage. Yeah, and then we sack off our Gliscor. He has a Stone Edge, and he hits the 80% accuracy move. Here I am with Mega Mawile. I believe I go for Sucker Punch. Makes the most sense here. And 1 kill from Mawile there. Here comes Salazzle. I have to switch out, right? Who stays in? Because I'm guessing Salazzle would be sub Nasty Plot. So we switch out. We yeet out of there. And I go into something that could outspeed Salazzle. So I go into my Scarf Hydreigon. And I click, I believe Dark Pulse. He gets a Nasty Plot, so things are looking pretty bad for me. And a Fire Blast knocks us out. The power of Salazzle, right? A +2 Salazzle. Here we go. My Necrozma had Trick Room, so I figured I could live. Well, you know what? I don't know because we definitely don't live a +2 Fire Blast. But I did not expect Necrozma to go down to a +2 Sludge Wave. So, yeah, I figured like you would resist Poison typing being a Psychic type, but nope. It does not work that way. So we get knocked out. There goes my Trick Room option. I could guarantee you I was going to click Trick Room here. I was going to click Trick Room. That way we could underspeed. We could underspeed with Specs Primarina or Mawile. With Trick Room up, Mawile just runs through the team. So that was my game plan. But that did not work out. We failed to get Trick Room up. Yeah, and we go Mawile, and he obviously can't do a sub because he's under 25% health. We Sucker Punch. He misses Focus Blast, but like I said in Team Preview, it doesn't matter too much because it does like 77 to 91% if he's Choice Specs. I think Modest Choice Specs, you still don't kill with that. So he misses Focus Blast. And I bonk him right here, I believe, with Play Rough. So, yeah, we bonk him. Here comes Hawlucha. And we'll see what happens here. Close Combat does a 47%. As long as we don't miss Play Rough, we get another kill from Mega Mawile. Here comes Chansey. We're sitting at 42%, so things are looking sketchy. We knock off Eviolite. And we actually continue to land all our Play Roughs for the win. So that was really sketch. A win's a win, but yeah, it didn't look pretty, my friends. So goodness, there's our first win. Too close for comfort, and I gotta blame not only. Once again, I could have played better. I'm not very happy with my play so far this season. I'll be dead honest with you. But more so, my team build was pretty sketch, man. Like Necrozma didn't really make much sense, I guess. We could have brought something better. I like the other Pokemon. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Mawile got all 6 of my kills here.
Wrong.
Yeah, Mawile 6-kill game. So, definitely the star of this week, the star of this episode. We might have to put on a thumbnail. So, yeah, 6 kills for Mega Mawile. So that's a good start for it. It saved my ass this week. Without Mawile, we lose because we would have got stalled with Chansey. So definitely an issue here. A big issue. We need more physical Pokemon. We lose to a thing like Chansey. So Chansey, Blissey, Florges, as we saw week 1. So we have to get some physical wall breakers. So I will be looking at free agency after this game. This is way too close for comfort. This Chansey almost walled me had we not kept Mawile healthy. Yeah, look at it. Look at it this way. If Tapu Lele lands Focus Blast, we lose a Mawile and we lose the game. So props to Nip, man. My sandbox friend. Knew him most of my life, and he finally almost got his first game against me. The past few times we matched up in Draft League, he's almost got me, man. He's really learning my game, so I have to play better. I'm not happy with this win at all, so little baby steps, right? I'll see you guys next week against Gengar guy, Mr. Matt Neal. He's going through some IRL, some real life issues here with kind of a family emergency. So he has DM'd me a few days ago. We'll see if the battle happens on time, if at all. So I will see you guys soon.